smoked marijuana for the first time when I was 12 years old. By the time I was 14, I was introduced to methamphetamine. I became an IV drug user, injecting them into my arms. My life became just one big downward spiral from there. I went out on a binge of just using drugs. I'd left my husband, left everybody, stayed gone for several days. I finally ended up in a hotel room and van. I think reality just kind of hit me in the face of everything that I had just done once again. Trying to stay sober, I had just realized I failed once again. Interstate 20 ran right beside the hotel where I was at, and I just took off walking. There's a bridge that's over I-20, and I walked up to that bridge. I stood up on the ledge on the oncoming traffic, and I jumped off that bridge. My sister, who hadn't really been in my life for about 5 years because of my drug addiction, while I was walking to the bridge, she was driving down the road. So she was just gonna call the police, and she had them on the phone actually when she saw me walking. She saw the diesel truck slam on their brake, and she saw everything. I don't remember anything for about a good 3 or 4 days until I finally woke up. And I was real mad at first. I was real mad. Why am I still here? I shattered both legs, had a lot of head trauma. I was already on probation, and I was sent to SafeP then. It was a 6-month program. I actually did 7 months there, and then I was sent here for 3 months. And I was ready to be sober. I just don't think I was ready to walk away from everything. So after I finished the program the first time here, I went back to East Texas. I went back to my husband, and I stayed clean for a little while, almost 2 years I think. But I don't believe at that time my husband was ready to quit. He was still actively, using hydrocodones, until eventually I struggled for those 2 years because I'm an addict, and when you're around it, you're gonna eventually use it. I went to go report to my probation officer. I took a drug test. It came back dirty, so the next time I went to report, they arrested me again. They sentenced me to 6 years in prison. I actually did 7 months there, then I was sent here. Altogether, I stayed at the Salvation Army for 15 months. If I ever want a chance to stay sober and to do things right and to live a life that I know deep down inside I'm capable of, I had to stay away from everything. Upon graduating the SafeP program, the 3 months here, I had some help getting into the shelter part of the Salvation Army. I was eligible to get into a program called the Step Up program. Once I got in there, I was able to get into a room. I started school at Brookhaven College in Farmers Branch. I completed my 2nd semester with a 4.0 GPA. The Salvation Army gave me a chance. Yeah, I wanted to quit. Yeah, I wanted to give up sometimes because it got frustrating. But it was the people here. Everyone from the counselors to the maintenance people supported me and encouraged me and kept me wanting to go forward. The Salvation Army gave me a chance to do something different, and I'll never forget that.